Welcome back, guys. It is the Brothers Geek podcast, episode 165. We're getting ever so close to that 200. Hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are safe. What's happening, G-Man?
What's happening, bro? I'm good, bro. Just chilling, just relaxing. I moved to a new location. Well, when I say new location, just away from my sofa. So I thought I'd get better lighting, but I'm losing here. But yeah, I'm good, bro. Just been chilling. Usual week. Singapore opens up from next week, so at least the gyms and restaurants will open up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Which would be good. Get me out of the house a bit more because I've been just stuck in day or indoors, man. There's nothing really to do unless you're just going out for a walk. We can't walk in Singapore comfortably because you're sweating. Yeah, it's a sports walk. You better be walking in your sports clothes and stuff.
Well, you're losing.
Yeah, man. So just chilled this whole weekend. Just literally chilled. Watch TV. Watch movies. You know, I think after this, I'm going to order some food and then watch the one with Jet Li. It's been in my head since we spoke about it last week, I think.
Yeah, so, bro. You're going to bust up.
I know. I think I want to watch it. Yesterday, we watched Green Book. My missus ain't seen it, so I was like, let's watch Green Book. Mahershala Ali. Yeah, wicked film, man. Brilliant film. And then I'm thinking, just looking at Mahershala Ali, I think he's going to play a wicked blade. Like, he's just going to... Almost like an anime style, very slim and slender, I reckon. He's got a slim face, right?
I think he'll put the weight on, bro.
I think he'll look bulky, but like, how do I pull it? You know, Mr. Wesley Snipes, he was obviously bulkier and his head looked bulkier, whereas Mahershala Ali's got a bit of a slimmer face, narrow face, and I think it's gonna be a bit more like a manga look. I reckon he's gonna have a small little mustache. You know, he's gonna look good, bro. He's gonna look good. Eyes are gonna look like vampire eyes. I think he's gonna look awesome. But yeah, great film. Green Book's a great film. This morning I watched the UFC. I know you don't watch too much of it, but my guy Stylebender came out looking like Ghost of Tsushima. He's so awesome, bro. He came out with this full samurai mask and hat, and he just pieced the guy apart. Just amazing stand-up and whatnot. So that was good. And then Nate Diaz was fighting, who's a fan favorite. Everyone loves that dude. But he was fighting a British dude called Leon Edwards, who won the fight. And this guy's got an 8-fight winning streak, I think it is now.
Yeah.
So he deserves a title shot, man, especially because being a homeboy. Well, he's from Birmingham, but you know, he's
representing the UK.
You know what I mean? So there's a little bit of bias there, but Nate Diaz is awesome. But anyway, good morning. Just chilled, bro. Watch UFC and just chilled. But yeah, man, what about you? How's things in London? Looks awesome, man. I've been seeing friends' Instagrams and all that stuff. Everything's open. You guys are out and about.
Jakob was telling me that there's still some sort of lockdown. I was like, what the hell? There ain't no lockdown, bro. Everybody's out and about having a game. Yeah, weather's good. It is nice. As you're saying, it's one of those weathers where you're sweating all the time, which is good, man. It's good for the body. I've been training in this heat as well, which is making me sweat more, which is good.
That's the one.
I started going gym like 3 times. Like I started 2 days and now I'm doing 3 times. So I'm slowly getting in there. So I'm going to do a run in the morning and then I'm going to do gym in the evening. I said.
I swear to God, you keep up that, and it doesn't matter how long and blah blah blah. I guarantee if you just do a 1 in the morning, right, and you do a 1 in the evening, and obviously when I say how long, don't go for freaking 60 seconds. Like do a little something, right?
Yeah.
I guarantee you, 2 times a day, activating your body like that twice a day, you're gonna see results. Even if you just do, I swear to you, if you just do like a 20-minute run, 20-minute gym session in the evening, just activating your body in 2 separate times, you're gonna see amazing results, bro. Even with myself, like even though I don't have access to gym, I just got minimal weights. I do the same thing. I go 1 in the morning, yoga at lunchtime, and then just weights in the evening. Very small, short sessions, and I just see amazing results. I find great results when for me personally, when I just break my workout out during the day, rather than just beast it up all in one. But no, keep that up, man. Keep it up, trust me. And just try and, change the diet a little bit. Try and kind of cut out a little bit more of the sugars and the processed foods.
And the sugars.
Sugar's the main disease, the main poison. But the way I always tell everyone, it's so hard to go do it, right? But if you could cut it out at least Monday to Thursday, right? Cut out sugars and processed foods Monday to Thursday, then at least Friday, Saturday, Sunday, if you do, it's not as bad because you've cut it out a bit. Are you still fasting?
Yeah, I'm still doing the fast. So this is like my breakfast, lunch. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah, keep it up, man. Trying to get Pops on it as well, man. That he can't be. I saw the picture the other day with him and Idris. It looked cute, but Pops, to see him with a walking stick, that didn't make me feel right. And I'm like, I know he's got back problems. I know, but there's ways to. He's got to keep his body strong because he can't be deteriorating. So some gym work and certain exercises he can do. That won't affect his back, you know, or even if he just does tons of yoga or whatever, riding the bike.
I need to make that like a weekly. So I said to wifey that I'm going to start going down on a weekly basis where we could do some activities together.
That's it. Yeah. Bro, I got stuff in even if it's not gym stuff, just do activities. But I got some stuff in the garden. You literally, if he just does some squats or, you know, some stuff like that with a kettlebell, right?
Yeah.
It will help strengthen him and whatnot. And just avoid his body just deteriorating, because sitting down and just doing that, and especially at his age, it worries me a little bit, man, because it's the worst. Anyway, it was cool to see Idris. Bro, did you see that video? The bumper cars, the new edition bumper cars for little babies.
Floating games, man.
What, that was awesome.
I know.
Bro, that was sick. I know. It was a fun fair, right? It looked like a spaceship, and then you control it left, right, and whatnot, and it's like bumper cars, man, but in a spaceship. It was really awesome. It
looked good. Yeah, that's about it, man. Work's been busy. Trying to keep up with things at the moment. It's got busy. There's other projects going on at the moment as well. What else? Just working on the garden. Yes, Cat came through. Well, you know what? I've got something special coming through. I got contacted last week. It's coming from Hong Kong. So I'm going to do a review on it once it comes through. It's about 10-15 days delivery. Shout outs to Auto King. I think it's called Auto King. Toy Wonder. Hold up, man. Let me find out the right name.
What are you getting, bro? What are you getting? Or can you wait? Can you not expose it?
Toys Wonderland Limited. When you were in Hong Kong, do you remember that company?
I must have walked in. Is it in Mongkok? Wait, do you remember what?
Probably. So basically, I'm going to get they want me to review the Iron Man helmet, the metal one.
Wait, so most probably, first of all, would probably be in Hong Kong, Mongkok, and I probably walked in that shop. But moist, man. That's
awesome. So I'm excited to bring that in and then have a full review of it. And I'm moist. I'm actually moist about that one. It's going to go
on your head.
And you put on your head and it. Yeah, very moist. Yeah, I'm excited about that one. So I'm waiting for that to come through. That was arranged last week, and that'll go nice with the Iron Man collection.
Definitely.
What else happened? Something else happened. So yesterday I got to watch 2 films, bro, in the cinema. I haven't done that in a long time. Went out with Jackie 2 times, bro. 2 times because wifey had got some relatives over, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna have to kick out the yard. Let me just do something, and then I thought, let me go watch a movie. Now, this is like really out of my thing. There's not many movies out, and I thought Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard was out as well. That's not out until Monday. So I was basic, man. 2 horror movies: A Quiet Place 2 and The Conjuring. The Devil Made Me Do It. I did that on my Jager. Jacob left me, man.
On your Jack Jones.
Bro. Yeah, Jacob left me. You know what, bro? Like, just to give you a quick overview, because I know you haven't seen it.
Conjuring is the one with the priest, not the priest, the nun. Is that the one with the nun?
Yeah, that was the second one, the one that was based in Enfield.
Forget about it. I'm not on those movies. Anyway, go on. Give me a quick overview.
Now, A Quiet Place was absolutely awesome. I love that movie. I saw it on Friday before watching the second one. You know what? I haven't been tense like that in a movie in a while, bro. And the thing is, it wasn't really horror. It was more like of a thriller, and it really captivated me. The best thing about it was it gave me a different experience of people that are deaf and sign language, and that for me was a new feeling, and it was good, bro. And then the second one continued the story. Just when you watch it, I think the first thing that's going to come into your head is what I was thinking at the time. So once you watched it, then I think we should talk about it after that. But then I went and watched Conjuring. Now I went to So me and Yakub, I was like, yeah, come on, man, let's watch second film, Conjuring. He's like, nah, I'm not feeling it, bros. I'm not feeling it. So I was like, you chicken shit guy. And he exposed his name again. Sorry, Yakub. He was like, he weren't feeling it. He was like, Fast and Furious. I was like, none of these movies are out, bro, man. Like, just come watch it, man. You're not doing that. And so we walked to Curry's. We started looking I need to look for a Hoover and stuff because I want to lose. And I was like, come on, Mo. One more movie. Let's do it, bro. Anyway, he blurted. Chicken shit guy. Police. Oh, shit. Even more exposing. Yeah, so I thought, you know what? I need to kill another 2 hours. Let me go watch it, man. And it's not scary, bro. It's entertaining. They give you the jump scares. Horror's changed dramatically. It's not like horror movies before. Used to scare the shit out of you when you watched The Hills Have Eyes and Nightmare on Elm Street and stuff like that, and Leatherface, Jason. They had this fear in you that somebody's chasing you. They didn't have to show everything. Where in these ones now, like what scares the shit out of you is because possession is something that happens, bro. Demonic shit, bro.
Yeah,
and that scared the shit out of me.
Those ones scare me more. So Leatherface and those other ones. I was gonna say Jack as well, not Jack. Who's that guy? Halloween guy, whatever it's called, Jason. Whatever. Those ones I can watch, right? But I'm not really into them, right? Yeah. This possession shit, forget about it. I remember Exorcist fucked me up for 6 months, bro. Yeah. I remember watching it, the original Exorcist, and for 6 months, bro, I was just visualizing shit on the bed, bro. Like the bed lifting up and doing the bridge pose and all that shit. Forget about it, bro. That shit messed me up. So I'm not into those possession movies, man. Not into them at all. So yeah, not my cup of tea. I don't blame you, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you could blame one time.
But yeah, leave it, man. Leave it.
I'll be honest. Out of the 3 movies, the second one's the best one.
Okay, I ain't seen none of them, and I don't even
watch it, man. Just watch it, man. Just watch it, man. Don't be scared.
The Quiet Place. Actually, I was gonna do exactly what you did, right? But on Friday, I like I said, I pull it on, and the copy I had didn't have subtitles. Now, I know you said just watch it without, and they do a little bit of talking, but I Googled it, and it does say that a lot of people said the same thing on Google, like wherever they were like, oh yeah, you could just watch it without, and you'll get the gist of what they're saying. But some people are saying like it's best to have the subtitles so you could understand exactly what they're thinking and whatnot. So I didn't watch it after that, but I do want to find a copy with subtitles, to be honest with you, so I could, just really understand what they were saying. And because I wanted to go cinema too. I haven't been in ages.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe next week. I don't know. Maybe next week we'll give it a try without the subtitles and give it a shot and go there. But yeah, I mean, Fast and Furious comes at end of the month, so I'm looking forward to watching that. The Hitman's Bodyguard, we obviously Black Widow. So next month I'm going to be in the cinema a lot. I hope Friday nights, on Saturday nights, whatever. I just want to be in the movies, man. Was it busy? Are they doing like?
No, not really. It's not. Seats? Yeah, you have to do the segregated seats and stuff, but it wasn't that busy, bro. It looked like people have booked the tickets, but people are still kind of scared to come out.
The segregated seats is nice, though. I love it that no one sits next to me.
You get the space, and it's quite nice. But so the first movie was fine. We got to watch it, got to enjoy it. The second movie had this annoying couple, and I hate complaining about little things like this. They had their phone on. They were using the flash to take photos, and it's like, fucking hell, man. Get the fuck out of here. And then what I started doing was, and this is bad on me, but I just felt like I had to do it. And listeners, I don't do this on a usual basis, unless it's like Avengers Endgame, where I started screaming and shouting when Cap held the fucking hammer and shit. Start crying when Tony loses and shit. So when the jump scenes happened, I was like, son of a bitch, motherfucker. Like screaming and shouting. And because they were like 2 seats away from me, they shut their mouths, they put their phones away and stuff like that. So it was an indirect.
Yeah. I don't blame you. I hate inconsiderate people. I hate because you're just not, you're in a cinema, like you're with other people. So you got to be considerate. If you're at home, do what the fuck you want. I hate, but in Hong Kong, I know in UK, remember that time, and I thought we would have got into beat. I think it was Chef. We were watching Chef, and then those guys were running around, and they were kids. They were kids. When I say kids, they were like teenage kids, causing trouble and shit. And then we were just like, shut the fuck up. And I thought, all right, we're gonna get into beef, but they shut the fuck up and didn't do anything. They got pranked or whatnot. But in Hong Kong, bro, people are so inconsiderate. I can remember so many times when I'm just telling people, yo, shut the fuck up, man. Like, because I love the cinema, man.
Same here.
I just don't like inconsiderate people. And people, unfortunately, in Hong Kong, not just in the cinema, but in general, are very inconsiderate. So, of course, in the cinema as well, they're going to be even more inconsiderate. But I told bare people to shut the fuck up in the cinema so many times in Hong Kong. I don't blame you, bro. It's the worst, bro. It's the worst.
Like, that's the thing now, because I don't want to get into any type of altercations or any type of beef, because, bro, I don't know where people's mental state is at the moment, and I could get beaten the fuck up. You know what I mean? Stabbed, killed, shot, whatever. Of course. The first thing I have to think about is bare fluff going in my mouth, man. I have to think about Alara. I need to think about wifey. I need to think about how to preserve a simplistic way of life where I don't have to get into no beef or altercations, because we've done that shit in the past. I don't need to move on forward like that. So I was like, how do I do this indirectly? Because they're starting to annoy the shit out of me. You know, they're taking selfies, bro, and you can see the flash and shit. And I'm like, I'm going to have to do this screaming business. Like, I don't know. Why do I have to feel... I had to feel like I had to stoop down to the level. Like, I could have went to the security guard, tell them, look, man, tell these motherfuckers, man, please. But I was like, let me just scare them as well. But, bro, I did one tonk scream, bro, and they just, like, they jumped as well. Like, really... Like, it was a scary scene, but, like, this scene, it wasn't even... Actually, it wasn't that scary. It was more of the demonic part. There, you know, they're doing their ritual shit, bro. And I was like, fuck, this part is scary because this is shit people do. The movie's based on the people using totems and curses, yeah? And some of these totems, they look fucked up, bro. Like, if I saw a totem, you know what? An example of you know what? That's a totem. You can say that, even though it's a model.
Or like voodoo and shit.
Yeah. So they pin the shit, but they use these weird totems where they're made out of like people's jaws and shit. Anyway, it was fucked up, bro. And then the woman was doing her prayers to the Satan and shit like that, and I was like, motherfucker! Like, tonk scream, bro, and the people next to me, and I was like, oh shit, man, that scared the shit out of me. And then I think everybody else in the cinema knew, like my scream made them scared. And I was like, come to a point now where I'm like, you know what? I think that's a feasible thing. It's like, if they come up to me and say, what's up, bro? I was like, bro, man, that scared the shit out of me. What am I supposed to do? There's some, what the fuck? I'm scared.
Yeah, you're right. You know, it's best to listen, man. The first rule of martial arts, and a good teacher will tell you, is if you can avoid confrontation, you avoid it. You run away, you leave it, whatever. But, you know, and obviously self-defense is based on self-defense. But
yeah,
in that situation, of course, you're not trying to start confrontation. I know this is a different situation. But it's the you're in there too. You've paid your money too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so be considerate, and people don't. So if you find a way to do it, then yeah, that's fine, man. I
think it works, bro. That's the best way.
I tell you what, when someone's making noise, I'm always like, bang my finger, and then eventually I give it at least 10 chances. Like, I literally count it in my head, and eventually I'm like, shut the fuck up, like, you know what I mean? So I'll never say it after number 1 or 2 or 3. I give it up to 10. I give them a chance. I'm like, let the movie kick in. Hopefully they get into it. Some motherfuckers, man. Like, oh man, yeah. That's what. But the thing is, though, I'm not even gonna lie, though. If I was in the States, for example, I'll shut the fuck up, bro. You know, who's got a gun? You got to pick and choose, bro. Like in Singapore, Hong Kong, yeah, cool. London is home, so it feels a little bit home, even though should be careful, people can have knives and whatnot. But I know Enfield Cinema has the metal detectors and whatnot. But if I was in the States, for example, where I know people are rowdy and shit like that, I would not even risk it. I'd be like, you know what? You talk all you want because I don't want to get shot. So it's yours. So, you know, you pick and choose.
Of course. All right, move. Yeah, exactly. Let's get into it. Bro, I do want to say this was a tragic story that I heard earlier this week. My heart and my prayers go out to the family in London in, was it Canada? The family that got run over. That guy's a fucking terrorist. I don't care what the fuck you lot say.
Well, the Prime Minister said it himself, so good on him, man.
You know what? That's such a good thing that he could say that, because finally we need this shit to come out, man. And the poor family, man, and that kid wakes up to his whole family gone. The story put me in tears, bro, man. I can't believe that, man. You know, they go out on an evening walk and this motherfucker does something like this. And look, man, whatever he was going through, what sort of hate he has towards our kind and our religion, like, man, like, this is like, it's trained. It was trained into him. You know what I mean? The guy is trained into him, and like.
This is why I think it's important. Why? Because, yes, we discussed this a little bit last week about other situations or whatnot. But not everyone is born innocent. You are taught racism. You are taught hate, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes naturally, and sometimes to a point where you're going to kill somebody, right? And you think that they're your enemy and all this sort of shit. So definitely, and I've like, you know, the media has a big part to do with it as well, man, because they trash the religion, they trash this, they try, you know what I mean? Like you see Fox News and CNN and all these people, man, Ben Shapiro and all these sort of people, man, that they just talk bad about the religion. They just say really bad things. They don't highlight any goods or bad. They might, I don't know why nobody or anybody doesn't just pick on individuals as individuals. And that stuff doesn't help. So whatever he was taught and then elevating with the media and Donald Trump, I know he's gone now, but these other public figures talking that shit, it kind of inspires you more. Like that shit that happened in New Zealand, like it inspires you more. It's like, okay, these people on TV are saying it too, so I should go out and fucking kill him. Like, you know, I feel you, man. Prayers go out to them, and it's heartbreaking. It is a heartbreaking thing, man. Shit, I can't even imagine, man, because our parents go out, you know, dad takes a walk with Idris. I don't even want to think about it, but how could you not after that's what they were doing? They just went for a fucking walk, these people. And this terrorist dude, I don't know, bro, heartbreaking. I do think, I don't know if I don't think it'll ever happen, but I wish it gets to a point where news and whatnot just stops preaching.
But you know what they need to do as well, bro, the people behind the news. And I don't want to get into a bit too deep because I think it's a conversation we can take on further on another podcast with a guest, I think. Because these guys who read the news and shit like that, don't they feel like they're doing injustice? Like, I know you're getting paid a big salary, bro, but like, come on, man, sister, like, please, don't you have a heart?
Exactly.
These are human beings, and you label them as the Muslim family and this and that. It's like, you don't need to. It's a family who got run over. You don't have to say it's a Muslim family. It's a family that got run over. So, yeah, it's a tough one, man. And because we have to live this every day of our lives, and I think for me, it affected me more, is the first thing I worry about is all the parents that are out there with their kids, walking, just generally, just having a good time, and one person taking away that. And fuck knows what the justice system is going to do. But to that kid who wakes up with no family, bro, that's fucked me right up. That fucked me right up. It's just like, oh, man.
And listen, I'm not even condoning that motherfucker, condoning anyone who does that, right? Because, people are going to say, oh, what about the Muslim who done it? That's the whole point I'm saying. Individuals done that, not Muslims. And that's probably what happened in his head. It's like, oh, if Muslims done it, fuck them, I'm going to do it too. You know what I'm trying to say? But they're not seen as, people are not seen as individuals, because just because he's a white Canadian dude that done that does not make all other white Canadian dudes terrorists and criminals. You know what I mean? As well. But this is what the problem is. The media and the way we kind of perceive it is always, there's a race, there's religion, it's to it. It's not human being done this to another human being. It's this human being who looks and does this and thinks like that and has his religion done this to the other guy who looks and like this and has this skin color and whatnot. Always the case, bro. But anyway, I mean, fuck, man. I don't think that's ever gonna change. But yeah, condolences to that family, man. It's heartbreaking, very heartbreaking.
No, of course. All right, let's jump in, bro, man. Guys, sorry, we kind of went off story there, but I suppose it's a part of what I said, man. We just don't do the geeky news. We talk about reality and the things that we go through and what we have to go through on a daily basis. And when people ask me, are you all right? I'm not. Of course I'm not. But you just don't know what's going on in the background. I have to suffer this. I have to walk this line, peacefully and safely, so that my family members and my friends and people are not in harm's way. You know what I mean? So, like, the more I speak about it, it's more uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, listen, we're all in the same shoes. And what about that shit that happened to our school, Idris's school, our primary school, Bruce Grove? Kids were fighting, was it a gang related? And the guy tried to run him over and smash straight through the barriers. Now, thank God it was not a school day. It was a school day. It was after hours and whatnot. And thank God no children were hurt. But no one's thinking, bro. Like, no one's thinking. These kids, I know you're in a gang and on streets that you don't even own, but forget about it. A gang is a gang. But man, you try to run them over and then smash through a school barrier. Like, it's a primary school, bro. It's ridiculous. People are crazy. Like I say, we get angry in a cinema. We'll tell someone to shut the fuck up. I would never. I don't know what goes in your head to be like, I'm actually gonna kill him, or I'm gonna run him over my car. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's some sort of mental illness that's been built in the head, man. To actually, physically hurt someone, let alone kill him. You know what I mean? But people are crazy, bro. We're flawed as human beings. Rogan says it all the time. No matter what happens, there's so many of us, and we are flawed as human beings. And some people take it to the next levels.
No, of course. All right, man. Let's start off with the first thing on the list, bro. We'll get into the geeky news of this week. It's been an exciting week as well. But I'll let you start off with. Where is it going?
Should we go with it?
Follow the list. Yes.
Hiroyuki Sanada, that Japanese, he's a samurai, bro. The guy from Last Samurai, he's in Wolverine, he's in Inception. No, he wasn't in Inception. Anyway, he's everywhere. You know what I'm talking about. You know a Japanese dude. Him and Cosmo Jarvis to lead FX Samurai Limited Series Shogun. Listen, I love all that samurai shit. I love that dude. But if you're going to do a samurai movie, my man's going to be in it. I don't know what this show's about. Or it could be basically shit. But the fact is, it's samurai, it's that. And I'm like, I'm in. You know what I mean? So I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima. Now I'm loving that. I love The Last Samurai. You know, Israel Adesanya, who walked out today in UFC dressed up in his as Ghost of Tsushima, and everything. Also, anyway, I just wanted to put that down. I think I'll be interested. I'm definitely going to give it a go, regardless if the show's good or not. But that's something I'm into, man. So, you know, some of these samurai movies were amazing. You know, the old Shogun Assassin and whatnot, Lone Wolf and Little Cub and stuff. Those movies are epic. I don't know if you'll ever get the same, but I love it, man. So I'm on that.
No, definitely. Me too, man. He's a great actor. I'm sure it'd be good, bro, man, just to see it. You know what I mean?
What was he in recently? I'm just trying to remember.
Army of the Dead.
There you go. And his English is really good. Maybe I shouldn't judge that, but I assumed he was from Japan and whatnot. Like, I mean,
about me, he's been in quite a lot of movies, man. He's been doing it in Hollywood for a little while now. 47 Ronin. He did Logan. There's loads, bro. He did loads, man. Bless him. So
yeah, he's awesome.
He's got a good catalogue of movies, and he fits the part. You know what I mean? Who else you gonna pick, bro? You know what I mean?
They say he looks apart, bro. He just
give me a Scorpio movie with just him. I'm happy. You know what I mean?
He was in Mortal Kombat. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, exactly. Do that. Just give me a movie with him. I'm happy. Sweet Tooth, bro. So I got to watch the first episode. I know you're already in deep. I watched the first episode last night. Fucking hell, man, that was emotional. It is actually really good. It captures the story of a father and son going through a world pandemic. You know, it's so crucial to what's happening in today's world right now. It's mad, bro.
Yeah, exactly. It starts off like that, and I had no idea about this show, and I just heard Fat Man Bjorn, Mark Bernard, and Kevin Smith geeking out about it the week episode before, and they were like, "Oh, I binged through it," and I was like, "What is this Sweet Tooth?" And then I remember messaging you, and you were like, "Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. is involved, and it's a DC comic thing." And then, yeah, it's really good. I just said episode 1 captures that relationship, the pandemic, which is relatable right now. Then you got these mixed breeds of kids that have come out, half animal, half kids. But yeah, by the end of it, I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it, but end of that first episode, I'm already in. I was like, I'm in. My girl went home and she binged through the whole series within 3 days. I'm still on episode 5, I think it is. But by the end of it, you saw the big man, right? Yeah. So the relationship between Big Man and him, you'll see Sweet Tooth. He calls him Sweet Tooth. You'll see how the relationship builds, and it's pretty awesome. It's really good.
So he's going to go on a mission to find his mum, right? Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So he's on that mission, and I don't want to spoil more for you, but obviously, you know, the relationship between Big Man and Sweet Tooth gets better, and other things happen in the way, and you learn more about
the hybrids.
Yeah, you learn more about the hybrids, what other people are doing in other parts of the country, and you know, there's some other things. You know, there's villains out there as there always will be, and all that sort of stuff. So you get more into that. I don't want to spoil it because you haven't seen it, but it's definitely worth watching. And that kid is really good. He's really good. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's really good. For some first reason, when I first watched it and I saw the hybrids and whatnot, it kind of reminded me of like Never Ending Story or Legend or something.
That's right. Yeah.
Kind of look like that, and
it just had that fantasy feel to it, and I think that's why I kind of got drawn to it, because I want to know more about what caused it and the rest of it. I mean, I know it will give us little snippets along the way, but I'm gonna watch episode 2 after I do a bit of the garden work, and then I'll jump on that next, man. But bro, first episode I'm in, bro. Really good, really good.
Yeah, definitely a good one, man. Cool. What's next?
Last Mercenary.
Last Mercenary Van Damme. Yeah, man. Did you see the trailer? Yeah, that was so good.
He's funny guy, man. It looks good. I can't wait for it to come out. When he dropped the little dance in there, I was like, yes, Spurs, bring it back. It's good to see these lots still doing their work, man. It's always inspiring to see that, because, you know, they're still getting to do things they love doing, you know what I mean? And entertainment-wise, man, we're still getting some of our favorite action hero stars from back then to this day now. And I love the fact that you know, something like Cobra Kai. Bless you, alhamdulillah.
Not Corona.
Yeah. You know, like watching Cobra Kai, and to think 35 years ago when we watched Karate Kid 1 to having a universe still open, it's wicked. So it's nice to see Jean-Claude Van Damme doing his shit, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's also, and we lived through that universe as well. It's not like, you know, we're kids and we didn't know what Karate Kid was, and you know what I mean? We lived through all of that. But yeah, I love to see Van Damme, and I love that Netflix and these streaming services, like, it's not bad to be on TV no more. You know what I mean? Like, you know, going straight to TV or whatever, that's not a bad thing no more, because the quality is there, man. So looking forward to it, man. And it looks like a comedy film. It looks fun. I'm sure he's gonna throw in one of the kicks. I mean, he's getting old, but I'm sure he can still do it. Flexible.
He does, bro. He always does. Look, have you followed him on Instagram? Always doing the splits and kicking and shit like that. So he's always good to go, man. I was almost tempted to get the little sideshow Jean-Claude Van Damme Bloodsport thing, and I was like, like, I love you, guy, but I can't have no half naked guy up on there, bro. But I love him.
One day, bro. One day we're gonna have the Ahmed cinema room. One day, well, we're gonna have our cinema room, and we'll have one of those sort of figures and whatnot up there.
Awesome, that'd be sick.
I've got that in my dreams for our family. But
that'd be wicked. That'd be wicked.
Hey, we'll see what happens. But yeah, Van Damme, Jean-Claude Van Damme. I can't wait. That should be good. What's the next one, man?
Skarsgård.
Skarsgård sounds like an Asgardian, man. In John Wick. So I didn't know who that kid was, but he's the guy who plays the clown in.
Yeah, that's right. He plays. Yeah, I still need to watch the second one. I haven't seen that yet. You know what? I need to put that on my list. I think I used to always think horror films are hard to watch, but they're actually getting easier to watch now, and I think that's just because I'm getting older. Plus, I got a lot to cuddle up with, and
I live here alone, bro. Forget about it. I'm not even going there.
Bro, it looks like it's going to have a great cast, bro. Donnie Yen, Bill Skarsgård. We've got Lawrence Fishburne. We've got... Who else is in this, bro? There's loads of people in this movie, man. John Wick, man, has become this really good, watchable franchise, which I'm, like, absolutely adore right now. So a movie I could watch all the time. It's not like, it's bloody Keanu Reeves doing the same shit again. It's like, shit, man, Keanu, you're doing something more, man. Let me see more, man. Come on.
Hell yeah. He's But that first one was just, it's on the edge of your seat, and then all of them, bro. And they're just in the last one as well with Mark Dacascos. With you know what I would love to see, and I hope they do this, is a universe of these action heroes. I want to see Commando and John Wick with Arnie's no, I said Commando, Rambo. I know Expendables is there. I tell you what would have made Expendables fucking mind-blowing if they were their characters. You know what I'm saying? Imagine that, bro. But John Wick is a new age action movie.
Oh, yeah.
And Keanu Reeves takes it so serious. He's always at the shooting range. He's training his Brazilian jiu-jitsu. He's an awesome fucking guy. Wicked movie, man. I love it, man. I love it. I can't
Bro,
wait.
my next mission is to meet Keanu Reeves, bro. I don't care. I've still got a list of people that I want to meet, and eventually it will happen. I know it will happen, but Keanu Reeves is one guy I want to meet, man. Definitely.
He used to spend a lot of time in Hong Kong. Not a lot of time, but he used to go to Hong Kong a lot. And do you remember my office, right? You remember the one child? Remember that bridge we used to get to it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You're going on the bridge, and here's my office, right? You're going into my building. The first exit off, right? If you come off there was a Lamborghini showroom just on the corner there. I don't know if you remember it.
I remember it.
Yeah, he's been there a few times, bro. And yeah, he obviously bought a Lamborghini and whatnot. But yeah, I always used to feel like, oh man, I wish I could bump into him, but that shit ain't never happened. I didn't bump into anyone, man. I was hoping I'll bump into Chayo. In fact, that never ever happened. I don't see anyone. But anyway, yeah, it'll happen, bro. You've seen loads of amazing people. You'll see Keanu Reeves. I reckon it'll happen.
Inshallah, bro. Inshallah. Damn. Where are we on next? Loki, bro.
Should we get into Loki, or do you want to leave that till last?
You know what? Let's leave Loki to last because Loki was good. Let's talk about Masters of the Universe, bro.
Oh yeah.
Right.
We went live for this.
Yes, guys. So if you want to check out our live video, make sure you check out our Instagram page where we talk about the Masters of the Universe. And I was fucking pumped, bro. That the trailer, the animation, the sound of Mark Hamill as Skeletor, the music. They smashed it, bro. Kevin Smith, Mark Bernardin, man. I'm so happy for Kevin. I'm so happy that I get to see this as well. I'm happy Netflix gave him that monies. It looks awesome, bro.
Yeah, no, 100%. It looked great. They've been talking about it for a while on their podcast. I know he just wants to tell everyone everything, but seeing that trailer, and like I said to you, not just the animation looks good, not that it's just He-Man that we're familiar with. The music went with it so well. I'm looking forward to it, man. I genuinely am. That music got me pumped. I don't know if that tune was made for He-Man. I doubt it was, but it felt like it was made for He-Man. Bro, it was so good. After all the stuff that they've been talking about it, just to see the trailer and getting pumped, I'm like, okay, this should be fun. And I'm sure these days with, the more sophisticated storytelling with cartoons, because, back then it was still sophisticated, but they were cartoons, right? And I think now this cartoon is obviously catered to kids, but it's also catering to 40-year-old men who freaking grew up with He-Man and shit. So it's not going to have adult stuff in it. In the sense of like, I don't know if it's about swearing or sex and all that sort of shit, but I think the story is going to be sophisticated, a bit more for adults to kind of, more emotional and all that sort of shit. I'm assuming.
No, definitely, without doubt, bro. I mean, if they, I'm sure it will be, man. I'm excited. The trailer got me excited. The animation, you know me, bro. I'm animation all day, bro. The moment there's a scene in there where, like, I've seen the trailer actually on a daily basis because of the tune as well. Perfect marketing, bro. Perfect marketing. But the way he transforms, I was like, I got excited, bro, man. It was like, you just gave me my childhood in like 3 minutes, bro. Good soundtrack, good imagery. But there's a part, it's got this Fist of the North Star vibe to it, bro, because there was a scene where he took his cape off. He's whatever, like a hoodie or something. And it was like, shit, that looked like Fist of the North Star. So I'm excited. Definitely excited.
Talking about Fist of the North Star, just going back a few steps to Sweet Tooth. You know the narrator, the guy who's doing the narrating the story. Doesn't he sound like similar to the guy who was narrating the story in Fist of the North Star? Remember, that clicked with me straight away. I was like, holy shit, I like the way this guy's talking. And it sounds like the narrator from the original Fist of the North Star.
You're right.
It sounds exactly like him, but there's a tone to it that sounds like that.
That's right. Yeah.
I like the narrator of Sweet Tooth. That's one thing. Like there's something about his voice and the way he's narrating that story. But yeah, I mean, look, the Master of the Universe does have a Japanese anime style of animation. And to be fair, I think when it comes to animation, they're one of the best. They're able to express, through animation, they're able to express like power and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
It's always been good with that sort of stuff.
That's right.
And, power and movement and all that sort of stuff. The Japanese anime has been great. with that. Remember the background? Well, old school Fist and All-Star stuff. Remember the background used to go blurry and whatnot. I don't think you'll have that, but Japanese anime look is definitely going to be good for this.
I know, without doubt, bro. Definitely, without doubt. I'm really looking forward to it. Very excited. Let's go on to what else? There was something else on the list. Oh man.
Hold on, I've got.
Oh yeah, Aquaman, the Lost Kingdom.
That's the title, right? They've announced.
Yeah.
Is it
So they've announced
director James Wan?
Yep, no, it is. Yeah, James Wan. He's going to be directing the second one. They've got a good script. It looks like they start this production meeting starting now, man. So that's exciting to hear that. Aquaman has a special place in my heart, as you know. So I'm looking forward to it. You know what? To be honest, I haven't actually seen it in a while. To be honest, so I will sit down and watch it again just to refresh my head and get excited again. I remember, man. Good memories, man. Good memories. So excited to see it, man. I mean, the DCEU is starting to, depending on whichever way they're heading, bro. I'm just gonna enjoy their movies as it is, bro.
Oh yeah. I'm always gonna watch them, whether they're made, whether they're great or not. I'm still gonna always watch them, and I think that all of them are great. I mean, you know, then some of them you can't. For me personally, I can't watch over and over like I can a Marvel movie, but some I can. Man of Steel, I definitely can. You know what, BVS, I actually can. I've seen that multiple times. I don't mind watching that again. You know, Aquaman, I don't know if I could watch that over and over, but I could definitely watch it again after a while. But yeah, I mean, the first one was great. It was $1 billion movie, so you know the money it definitely was good for something, right? Yeah, man. I mean, let's see how they take it, because you know, even though Zack Snyder's Justice League was just to be put out there,
yeah,
it set a benchmark, right?
Yeah,
it set a benchmark of what we were supposed to get. So they got to follow something. But as I don't know, Warner Brothers seem like, I don't know, they just got a different agenda in mind, so we'll never know. But yeah, cool. I'm glad they're making more Aquaman movies. Give me more, man. I'm down.
Exactly. I'm down for it as well. So yeah, exciting times, man. Exciting times. So that came out this week as well. So, but I know the main topic of this show today.
Wait, last one. Lupin. Have you seen Lupin?
Oh yes, Lupin. No, I haven't, bro. I'm basic.
Watch Lupin. I just binged through. Part 2 just came out. I just through the 5 episodes. They were that good. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's a French show. It's based on a friendly thief called Lupin, who rob you but will never harm you and whatnot. And it's a bit of a revenge story, right? Based on his pops. His pops was framed by this rich dude. You know, loads of things happened. His pops got killed. Blah blah blah. But ultimately he was framed by some dude, and he just uses. And his favorite book was Lupin, who was this thief. But he just uses all those tricks and deceptions and everything, just thinking steps ahead, and not just thinking one step ahead. He's many roads ahead, and you know he's got a plan with a plan B, C, D. It's done so good. And when you come to a certain episode, you're like, holy shit, this was planted here from 4 episodes ago. Like it's stuff like that you're just like, oh, this is amazing. And the main character, I mean, I don't know the names or whatnot, but he just seems so suave. If I could put it in any words.
He was in the original Untouchables movie.
Original Untouchables? What do you mean?
No, not the gangster one. The other one that Kevin Smith and Bryan Cranston did. It was called The Untouchable.
I haven't seen that. I don't even know about it. I'm trying to think.
You remember that Kevin Smith movie where he was looking after a disabled guy?
Oh, yes. Yeah, Kevin Hart, man. Kevin Hart.
Yeah, Kevin
Smith. Yeah.
Sorry.
The French one. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I know exactly. I've seen that one, and that one's actually really good. That was better than the Kevin Hart one. But yes, it was okay. Yeah. Really good. Watch it, Gibbs. Just watch it. Give it a chance. It's really good. It captivates you in many ways. Trust me. I had a few people comment on my Instagram saying how good it was, and how they loved it and whatnot. It's something you can binge through, because it's like I say, the deceptions and all the plans ahead. It almost makes you think, oh, what's he gonna do? What's the plan here? What's the plan there?
I'll definitely.
And when they talk you through the plans after, you're just like, oh shit, this guy's way ahead. So take a look. But
No, I will do. Hold up, let me just do a quick shout out to the brothers, to our brotherly podcasters. Where are they gone? So 2 brothers at Water Cooler. Shout outs to you guys. I did a podcast with them. I think it was a week ago Sunday. Yeah, a week ago Sunday. We had a great time. We talked about UK industry and UK cinema, and shout outs to a brother from Egypt. We did a podcast earlier on this week it's called a SCFAF podcast, and we had another good time as well. So we got to geek out about our podcast as well. So and a couple of old school movies, and we talked about Marvel and DC and what he liked and what he didn't like, and yeah, massive shout outs to you guys, man. I can't wait to see those episodes, and I'll share it with you guys as well on our Instagram page. Make sure you're following us on the Brothers Geek Out podcast on Twitter and Instagram, guys. But without further ado, let's talk about what we've been waiting for this whole episode. Was Loki.
Loki. Yeah, man. Marvel has now claimed my Wednesdays. I look forward to Wednesdays so much now. What a great show, man! Again, I watched it twice, so I had to watch it again. It's again movie quality. I mean, I don't know why anyone would ever expect anything less, especially after seeing WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier. You expect the movie quality, right? And bro, this is another level, man. I'm still been watching a bunch of YouTube videos on the timeline and who the time variants and the time gods and all that sort of stuff. I still don't 100% get it, but I'm loving it and I want more, obviously. Again, the scene that just gets me and made me realize, oh, this is big, is the Infinity Stones, when they're just worthless sitting in a drawer and you're like, holy shit, this is big. Like, if the Infinity Stones don't work here, like that was the moment he realized that he's in something deep, and that's the moment I realized, oh shit, this is deep. So you know, it's almost crazy. Marvel just spent the last 10 years building up these Infinity Stones and all this sort of stuff, and then they're just some paperweight sit in a drawer. You know, 10 years later, it's like, all right, well, forget about that now. We're moving on to the next thing, which is expanding the universe. You know, maybe Galactus and all that bigger shit. Forget about the Infinity Stones. It could be a Marvel's way of just saying, don't worry about those no more. We're moving on to bigger things.
Exactly.
Overall, show's brilliant. And Loki's now a fan favorite. I mean, come on, man. I didn't know who care about Loki back in the days. Now, it's a fan favorite. Tom Hiddleston is doing a great job.
He is. I mean, think about it, bro. Marvel they've got a great formula of making bad guys very, very, very likable, and people... He's not really a bad guy. I mean, you've seen his journey, what we've seen him go through, you know, all the way from, you know, the first Thor movie to all the way to Avengers Infinity War. You know, you saw his journey. He sacrificed his life for his brother. He ended up becoming a good guy, bro.
Yeah, I mean, Marvel's great. Look, I always had a thing for the DC villains. I mean, they were always awesome. Obviously the Jokers have been amazing. General Zod has been amazing. So I've always had a thing for the DC villains. But Marvel, I think in general, they're able to build characters. They are able to build on their characters so well that you just want more. Guardians of the Galaxy is a perfect example of that, because people love a tree who just says, I am Groot, and people love the character. So listen, man, I'm a big fan of Loki. Who would have known that, you know, normally the movies is movie, bad guy dies, move on. Who would have known 10 years later, he's got his own show that we're all geeking out about on a fucking Wednesday, where you're like, oh my God, this is amazing, I want more. One of my old colleagues from my first corporate job, DLG, we've connected over these Marvel things again. And he messaged me the other day, he's like, gee, have you seen Loki? And I'm just like, man, the Marvel world has brought old friends back together again, just because we're geeking out about it. But brilliant show, brilliant episode. I can't wait to see more. And Mr. Owen Wilson is perfect. Love Morbius, that dude. Yeah. Morbius, his character, his charisma.
Is it Morbius?
Yeah, Morbius. Yeah. The timekeeper, whatever. Morbius, whatever. Because in the comics, I was checking some YouTube. In the comics, they all look like him. There's a bunch of all of them, and they're sitting on desks and whatnot. But Owen Wilson is such a charismatic guy. I think you could put him in anything, and he's just awesome. So good to have him in there.
Good casting. Good casting. It's definitely good casting. Now, listen, bro.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that episode. It gave us a different depth. You know, think about it. This is 2012. Loki. You know, to see what he saw and go through, and you know, he was the cause of his mother's death, and you know, Odin, and watching all what Thor was going through as well. It's quite hard, man. Hard watch. Very good actor, man. Very good actor he is. I got time for him, and Marvel have given us these characters to enjoy and love. So I'm looking forward to it. It's a great first episode. That part with the Infinity Stones really got me. But did you see some other clips where you could see Peggy Carter?
I saw some things on YouTube. I didn't see that clip. I didn't look. I didn't notice it.
Nor do I. I mean, people have zoomed in. It does look like her, so interesting to see that. But yeah, I'm excited to see the variant. I'm excited to see if it's Lady Loki. As you said, it could be an alternate reality. And you know, we're gonna see a few cameos in this movie, I think. So it'd be interesting to see what they do.
I was wondering, are we gonna see Thor? I was wondering, you know, there's a trailer where you see a Black Widow figure, obviously. Let's see. You know, there's all these rumors about. Some people are making up theories again about the new villain, that's Kang the Conqueror, because he's a time traveler as well.
That's right.
You know, I still have a bit of questions. I know they said that Avengers time thing was supposed to happen, but Cap did go back in time and spent the time with his loved ones. Did they just give him a pass? Did the time gods just give him a pass? Thanos from 2011, he came down and fucked shit up. Like, I mean, you know, I know the Avengers took care of him, but I guess that was supposed to happen because of the whole...
exactly, yeah.
There's all these theories about Doctor Strange and what does he know? Like, does the time gods just allow him to see what he needs to see, or does he know more? There was the other thing. What was the other thing I was going to say? Oh shit, I've gone blank. Why have I gone blank? Yeah, cameos. Let's see Thor. When he jumps out the plane, he was DC. Is it DC Cooper? The famous. Is it DC Cooper? The guy, the famous criminal who hijacked the plane. And, and he was never ever found or whatnot. So in the MCU, that was Loki, obviously. So that was kind of cool. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Damn, such a good show. Wednesday. The crazy thing is it happens on a Wednesday. And then the weekends always go fast because that's life, isn't it? Weekends goes fast, and then Monday comes and you're depressed and shit. But at least 2 days later, you got Loki to look forward to. So I kind of like this shit. I want Marvel to give me something on Monday, please, just to make my Mondays a bit better. So please.
Do that, man. For real, make my Mondays better knowing that.
Yeah, man. Give me a Wolverine show or something. I'm making something up, but give me some mutant thing on a Monday just for me to be like, basic Mondays. But at least we got something, you know what I mean? Because now Wednesdays is like, yeah, man, I can't wait till I finish work, you know?
Hype.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. No, definitely. No, looking forward to it, man. Good show. I think that's it for this week, isn't it?
Yeah, unless you have anything else to talk about.
No. I think we're going to have some exciting stuff happening over the next week. Again, shout out.
Did you watch MODOK? This week's MODOK?
No, I need to watch that as well. So this week,
watch it, man.
I watched.
Hilarious.
No, I love it. It is a good show. I finished off Mighty Ducks. Mighty Ducks was good as well.
I was cool in it. No, like spoiler alert. It's great that they got their name back, right, from the Don't Bothers to the Mighty Ducks. So now it's going to start off as the Mighty Ducks. I don't know where you take it, because obviously these sort of shows or these sort of like things, it's like, you know, group of kids that don't know how to play hockey. Then he comes in, teaches them, give them hope, give them this, that. Then they win, and then that's what really happens after. But yeah, I like that. I like that show.
No, it was good. I had good fun with that. And I think, yeah, really, truly, that's about it, bro. Other than that, the films I watched yesterday, and trying to get the gardens sorted out for a nice little summer party, man. Yeah,
that should be good, man. The garden at Mum's house looks great. Yeah, man, do it, man. Looks good. I'm kind of jealous that I'm not in London. London during the summer is nice, man. I miss it. Anyway, hopefully end of the year I could come back home for a bit because I'm already missing it. But anyway, we'll see what happens with my new position, my new promotion, taking over London, taking over Europe and Asia should allow the company to give me that flexibility to work from up and down a bit more. So I'll figure that out. Anyway, but bro, it's been a good week. I'm trying to think, has there anything that we missed? I don't think so. I think we covered it all.
I think we covered it all this week. So yeah, again,
send the links of the podcast you were on, the two brothers and the fountain.
When they're out, I'll send them over.
And the other one with the Egyptian brother. Send those out. I'll be looking forward to watching those. And yeah, man, that'll be good.
Oh, bro. Oh man, get back into that garden. But guys, massive thank you for joining us on this week's podcast. If you guys have any questions, make sure you drop it on Twitter or Instagram, guys. Make sure you can follow us there. I always follow back. It doesn't bother me, views and likes and the rest of it, as long as you guys get good content and you're enjoying it. I know our sister sent us a message about somebody else from a school who found our podcast. Like, it's starting to reach, and I love that, and people are getting to hear us. So guys, massive thank you for supporting on the channel and listening to all the various streaming podcast apps and stuff you guys use. So massive shout out. So we'll catch you guys up on next week's show. I've got a passion episode coming out this week, Friday as well. I'm trying to work out which guests because I've got a few that I've recorded already.
Nice.
And then get that out there, man. Other than that, G man, have a good one, bro. Let me get photos.
Peace.